Hi guys, this is Bobbins again, just doing another video on the Video Master cam. This video is going to be the boot up video that I promised in the last video. So I'm going to flick it on here. This turns on the two power supplies that I mentioned in the last video. So you can hear the fans kicking in now. That's the PC power supply coming up. And this button up here turns the actual PC on. You get some look in the cab every time. So the PC, like I mentioned in the last video, is a P4 3GHz Extreme with 2GB RAM. So I've removed all the Windows elements, so all you'll see is the boot up screen for XP here, so it's running an XP Pro. After this we'll just see black, maybe a couple of flashes, and we'll be in the Maximus front end. Most of the work for the hiding things was done with regedits, and the odd part was done with Instantsheller. The one thing I didn't like about Instantsheller is it has a static bitmap as the boot up screen, and I preferred the slightly animated one, so that was done with boot skin, with a skin from wincustomize.com. I can post some links in the information box for those. The front end we're running at the moment is Maximus Arcade 2.10. You can see it's just popped up there. It's from the theme called, I believe, Maximus Power version 1.2. I'll post a link for that in the information box as well. One thing I really liked about this thing was the little fight you've got going on down here on the emulated user screen between Ryu and Scorpion. I think it goes around for about 2 or 3 minutes, which is quite cool, and it stays there as you're picking different systems. So now I've got a couple of systems on here. I'm not going to go too in depth into any other ones because I don't really play them. They were on there more so because I used to use this as a real PC hooked into a monitor and joystick and all the rest of it, but not as an arcade machine. Most things I play on this is Mame, to be honest. So we've got all the buttons wide into the iPad, like I said in the last video, so we can scroll left and right, skip by letter, and skim through different lists. So I've got it all separated out to horizontal, vertical, all the games and favourites that I play all the time. So there is the whole set of Mame 0.124 on here. It's quite an old version of Mame, but the bonus for the older versions is it seems to play the games I play a lot better than the newer versions. I believe in the newest version you can't play some of the older ROMs, and half the ROM names themselves changed at about version 1.27, which would have meant re-downloading everything, which would have been a lot of a hassle. As you can see, when I'm skimming around the videos, the marquee's changing, and if I leave it on there for a second you'll get a little video of play, which is quite nice. So if you've never heard of the game you can see a video of it, and you've got a bit of animation going off on here from Metal Slug, and you've got Michael Jackson moonwalking at the top there in the marquee when there isn't one. What I'm going to do is go into a game. It's on the favourites list, which is possibly my favourite arcade game ever made, which is Donkey Kong. So I've got the video going off on there. Hit player 1 start and it goes into the game, hold player 2 start and it quits out. As you can see, we've got a scoreboard on this, so not an amazingly high score in a minute, but as it's only been up and running 2 days, you'll forgive me if my scores are amazing. The high scores is done by self-compiling Mame. There's a good link to do this on the Mr. Do's website. I'll post a link to it over there because it's really worth doing if you've got an arcade machine and you have a couple of people in the house that play on it. Like me and my sister play on this quite a bit, and I have a few friends that try and play on it, and high score wins basically. So as you can see, just behind the screen where it's mounted, I've got it's not an original mount, this black part here, that's a remade version of it. You saw the back of it in the old video. It's just sprayed up black and it's copied the original, because that's an LCD monitor in there, not a CRT. It's angled away so it looks quite nice and works a bit better than having it flat up to the screen, because then it just looks too new. So we're going to put some credit in here. We've got the credit mat working. I'll do a little bit of gameplay, not too much because I'm only playing one-handed. So don't expect any record beaters. The only downside I've got to this is if you put credit in it, say, oh, died. If you put credit in it, once you exit the game, you lose all your credits. So in this case, I've got about 7 credits. So I'm going to hold down player 2. We'll get a black screen and we'll go back into the game chooser. All the buttons are customisable through Maximus, also through the iPack's Win Pack, so you can reflash a new set of keys. So if you want credits to be, by default it's hold down player 1 and press button 1. If you want that to be button 2, you can change that in the Win Pack, or just change in Mame what coins are. So that's a quick video on my front end for my arcade machine. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, give me a shout and I'll try and answer as many as I can. If not, I'll post some more videos up when I get a few moments. In a bit.